Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Today's episode gets intense fast. Alex goes silent, and Tuna and Lan don't wait around. They follow his trail from his empty home to the mountain roads, and what they find changes everything. If you enjoy this story, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next videos. Let's begin. Tuna woke up early because Henry woke up early. She fed him, changed him, and waited until he settled. Then she checked her phone. Still nothing from Alex. It didn't feel right. So she decided to check properly instead of sitting at home guessing. First, she took Henry to Ba Tang's house. Ba Tang opened the door and immediately said, "Give him to me. Go." Tuna handed Henry over, thanked her, and stepped outside to call Lan. "Lan, have you heard from Alex since yesterday?" Tuna asked. "No," Lan said. "What happened?" "He hasn't come by and he's not answering," Tuna said. "Do you know where he went after meeting Adam?" Lan didn't hesitate. "He told me he would personally survey that hill area. He drove his car close to the location, then switched to a motorbike to go deeper. It's a long route." Tuna said, "Meet me at his house. If he didn't go home, we go to that route." "Okay," Lan replied. "I'm on the way." A little later, they met outside Alex's gate, both arriving by motorbike. The yard was quiet. They knocked, called his name, and waited. No answer. Lan called Alex again. The phone rang, but no one picked up. Tuna tried once too, just in case. Nothing. Tuna said, "Let's not waste time. If his car is still near that hill route, it means he never made it back." Lan nodded. "Go." They rode out together, following the direction Lan remembered. The roads got quieter as they left town. Now and then, Tuna's signal dropped, but whenever it came back, she tried Alex's number again. Still no answer. After a while, they reached a rough pull-off near a narrow path. Lan slowed and pointed. Alex's car was parked there. Tuna stopped and walked around it quickly. Seeing the car still there made everything clearer. This was where Alex planned to switch to the motorbike. If he returned safely, he would have come back here. Tuna checked the ground near the tires and the edge of the path, looking for fresh tracks, then looked up at Lan. Lan followed her gaze and said, "He would have gone deeper from here." Tuna nodded. "Then we follow the motorbike route." They continued by motorbike, moving slowly now. Tuna watched the road surface and both shoulders, especially around downhill bends where gravel collects. They asked a man on the roadside if he'd seen anything. He shrugged, then said, "People talked about a motorbike lying near the shoulder yesterday. Not far. Down there." They thanked him and kept going. A few minutes later, they saw it. A motorbike tipped near the roadside, scratched, half hidden by weeds. Lan stopped immediately. Tuna walked up and recognized it as Alex's motorbike. The handlebar was bent, and the side was scraped hard. Loose stones were scattered across the road nearby. Lan looked around. No one was there. No other vehicles. Just the bike and the quiet road. Tuna said, "He didn't ride away." Lan stepped toward the edge and looked down. The slope was steep and full of brush, but the sound of water carried up from somewhere below. Tuna didn't try to climb down from the road. She looked around and said, "There should be a lower road to the stream." Locals wouldn't climb down a slope like this. They waited a minute and flagged down a local rider. Lan explained quickly that their friend's motorbike was here and they thought he might have fallen toward the stream. The man nodded right away. "There's an easy way down. You can ride down the lower road and loop around. It leads to the stream area." "Can you show us?" Tuna asked. "I'll lead," he said. Lan and Tuna followed him. The local took them back a short distance, then turned onto a road that sloped down gradually. It was rough, but it was a real road, wide enough for motorbikes and clearly used. They rode down, then looped around as the local promised. The sound of water grew louder. The air felt cooler under the trees. They parked near an open spot by the stream and started calling Alex's name, walking along the bank and checking behind rocks and brush. Lan looked for anything that could belong to him. Fresh scuff marks, broken plants, a footprint in wet mud. Tu Na kept her eyes on the waterline and the flat stones where someone could have landed. After a few minutes, the local pointed ahead. There's a wooden house not far from here. An older woman lives there. If she found someone, she would bring him home. They walked over. It was a simple wooden house with a small yard and a small garden out front. The gate was open. The local called out, "Auntie, are you home?" The older woman came out, wiping her hands. She looked confused, then concerned as soon as she heard why they were there. "Yes," she said. "I found a man near the stream. He was badly hurt. I brought him here." Tu Na asked calmly, "Is he inside?" The woman nodded. "He hasn't woken up." Lan asked one quick question. "Did you see a motorbike?" The woman shook her head. "No, only him." Tu Na and Lan went in. The room was plain and clean. Alex lay on a mat with his head wrapped in a thick bandage. His face was pale. His breathing was weak but present. Lan leaned in and checked carefully, then looked at Tu Na. "It's Alex." Tu Na didn't stop to talk. "We need to take him to the clinic." The older woman nodded fast. "I did what I could. He needs proper treatment." The local man said, "The clinic is not far from the lower road. We can carry him out and ride." Lan pulled out her phone and began calling for extra help. Someone to bring another motorbike or a small vehicle if possible. Tu Na stayed close to Alex, keeping his head steady, while the older woman brought extra cloth and water. They spoke in short sentences, planning the safest way to lift him and keep him stable. They moved quickly, focused on getting Alex out of the house and onto a safer path to medical care before the afternoon slipped away. Lan didn't waste time. The moment she confirmed it was Alex, she turned back toward the door and called to the local man outside. "We need to get him to the clinic," she said. "Is there a small vehicle around here? Anything that can carry a person lying down?" The local man nodded. There's a neighbor with a small pickup down the lower road. I can run and bring it." "Please," Tu Na said, keeping her voice steady. "As fast as you can." While the local man rushed off, the older woman moved quickly too. She brought a folded blanket and an extra cloth for Alex's head. The room was simple, but she had done what she could. The bleeding was controlled, the bandage was tight, and Alex was kept warm. Lan checked Alex's breathing again and spoke in short, clear instructions. "We keep his head stable. We don't lift him by the arms. We move him together." Tu Na nodded and stayed close to Alex's head. She didn't talk much, just watched his face and the bandage, ready to support him the moment they had a way to move him safely. Lan pulled out her phone and made 2 quick calls. First, she called the commune health station to warn them an injured man with a head wound was coming in soon. Second, she called another worker she trusted to ask if anyone nearby had a vehicle that could arrive faster than a pickup. Within minutes, they heard an engine coming up the path. The local man returned with a small pickup truck, dusty and old but running. 2 men climbed out immediately, already understanding from the local man's gestures that this was urgent. Lan explained quickly. "He fell. Head injury. Unconscious. We need to move him flat and steady. No sudden shaking." The older woman opened the door wider, and they arranged everything in a simple, practical way. They laid the blanket on a sturdy board the men brought from the pickup. Then, on Lan's count, they lifted Alex together, slow, coordinated, keeping his head supported, and his body straight. Tu Na stayed at the top, hands under the blanket near his shoulders, making sure the bandage didn't shift. They carried him out into the small yard and placed him gently into the back of the pickup, with the board stable and the blanket tucked around him. The older woman handed Lan a small cloth bundle of herbs and said, "This is what I gave him. Just tell the nurse what you know." Lan thanked her quickly. Tu Na also thanked her, short and sincere, then climbed into the pickup bed beside Alex to keep him steady during the ride. Lan took the front passenger seat to guide the driver and to keep making calls if needed. The local man stayed close behind on his motorbike, following in case they needed anything on the road. The pickup rolled out along the lower road, the same route Lan and Tu Na had used to reach the stream area. It wasn't smooth, but it was a real road. The driver kept it slow and careful. Tu Na stayed focused on one job: keep Alex from shifting, keep his head stable, and watch his breathing. At the clinic, the staff moved quickly. They brought a stretcher outside as soon as the pickup arrived. Lan jumped down first and spoke to the nurse in short sentences. Head injury, unconscious, found by the stream, bandaged, breathing weak but stable. The nurse nodded, already checking Alex's pupils and calling for another staff member. Tu Na climbed down last, keeping her hands on the blanket until the stretcher was fully in place. They transferred Alex onto it and rolled him inside. The waiting area was small and plain. A few people looked up, curious, but no one got in the way. The clinic staff took Alex into a back room. Lan stayed near the doorway, answering basic questions. Tu Na stood slightly behind her, listening and holding her phone. After a few minutes, a nurse came out and said, "He needs to be monitored. Head injuries can change quickly. We can stabilize him here, but if his condition worsens, we may need to transfer him to a bigger hospital." Lan nodded. "Do what you can here first, please." Tu Na asked one simple question. "Can I see him?" The nurse hesitated, then said, "Just a moment." One person briefly. Tu Na stepped inside. Alex lay on the bed with a fresh bandage and a small tube for fluids. His face looked pale, but his chest rose and fell. Tu Na didn't touch him much, just placed her hand lightly near his arm for a second, then stepped back so the nurse could continue. She walked out and immediately looked at Lan. "I need to go back for Henry," she said. "Batang is watching him." Lan nodded. "Go. I'll stay here and handle the paperwork and updates. If anything changes, I'll call you." Tu Na made another quick call to Batang. Batang answered right away. "Batang, it's me," Tu Na said. "Alex had an accident. We found him and brought him to the clinic. Can you keep Henry a little longer? I'm coming back now." Batang didn't ask for details over the phone. "Yes," she said. "Come when you can." Tu Na ended the call and looked back toward the clinic room. She didn't want to leave, but she also knew Henry needed her, and she needed to keep life moving while Alex was being treated. Lan walked her outside. "Take one of the motorbikes," Lan said. "The pickup driver is going to head back soon. I'll update you after the doctor checks him again." Tu Na nodded. "If they transfer him, call me immediately." "I will," Lan promised. Tu Na rode back toward Batang's place, taking the road steadily. She didn't rush dangerously. She just wanted to get Henry, then return to the clinic as soon as possible. When she arrived at Batang's house, Batang was sitting with Henry on her lap, bouncing him gently. The moment Tu Na walked in, Henry reached toward her. Tu Na took him carefully and thanked Batang again. "I'm sorry," she said. "I didn't want to drag you into trouble." Batang waved it off. "This isn't trouble. This is life. Is he alive?" Tu Na nodded. "He's alive. The clinic is monitoring him." Batang stood and helped Tu Na adjust Henry's blanket. "Eat something before you go back," she said, "even if it's small." Tu Na didn't argue. She drank a quick cup of warm water and took a few bites of food Ba Tang offered, then prepared to leave again. She carried Henry with her because she didn't want to keep relying on Ba Tang for too long. By the time Tu Na reached the clinic again, late afternoon light was softer. Lan was still there, speaking with staff. When she saw Tu Na, she walked over. "They stabilized him," Lan said. "He hasn't woken up yet, but his breathing is steady. The doctor wants to watch him closely for a few more hours." Tu Na nodded once, holding Henry quietly. "Okay," she said. "We stay close." Lan looked tired, but focused. "I'll keep handling calls. You stay with him when they let you." Tu Na agreed. She shifted Henry gently on her shoulder and waited, staying near the clinic room, ready for the next update, and ready to do whatever needed to be done next.
Khi Alex không trả lời suốt buổi sáng, Tử Na để Henry lại với bà Tang và gọi Lan đến giúp. Lan xác nhận Alex đã đi khảo sát một ngọn đồi hẻo lánh và có thể đã chuyển từ ô tô sang đi xe máy. Tử Na và Lan tìm kiếm khắp nhà anh ta, sau đó đi theo con đường núi và tìm thấy xe của Alex đậu gần đó. Ngay sau đó họ phát hiện chiếc xe máy bị hư hỏng của Alex gần vệ đường và nhận ra anh ta có thể đã ngã xuống dòng suối bên dưới. Một người dân địa phương dẫn họ xuống con đường phía dưới đến khu vực suối, nơi họ đến một ngôi nhà gỗ đơn giản với một khoảng sân và một vườn nhỏ. Một người phụ nữ lớn tuổi ở đó giải thích rằng bà đã tìm thấy Alex bất tỉnh bên bờ nước và đưa anh ta về nhà để điều trị vết thương ở đầu. Tử Na và Lan nhanh chóng sắp xếp phương tiện đưa Alex đến phòng khám địa phương và thông báo cho nhân viên chuẩn bị trường hợp chấn thương đầu nghiêm trọng. Tình trạng của Alex ổn định nhưng vẫn bất tỉnh. Tử Na quay lại đón Henry, sau đó trở lại để ở gần đó trong khi